do we have? Transcoding. Let's take a look. Haha, caught it. Let's see. Yay, transcoding. Good stuff. Right. Off we jolly well go. I'm doing... What are they doing? It hasn't changed, so... they're just finishing off Real Pand, I'm guessing. Sky Cannon 2.0. Welcome to the stream. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Heather. It's the official day of birthday-ness. We are really, as far as the usual goes for this sort of thing, I think. Just come out of a REIT, made a baby Omni OpEffects trader on my Froob account. And they're always useful to have. Yes, they are. Definitely useful. I need to social media, don't I? Yes, yes you do. Before you go and forget. Yes, I couldn't make it on early enough for the other raid, which is the two different pand raids. So you do instanced pand and real pand. I was due to post a video today, but it's YouTube taking its own sweet time on when, if ever, it's going to be ready. It's still stuck at 360p. Sometimes it does it in an hour, and other times it takes a couple of days. It takes like a day or so. It is really weird. Never mind. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Quick look now, actually. Wasn't ready about 20 minutes ago, but curiosity being what it is. Let's have a look. Still processing. Is it just saying it's processing, or is it actually processing? Yep, still at 360p. I sent it over for a second time. What's this one doing? YouTube's just going more and more crap, in my opinion. They're just trying to be everything, and they can't. And I don't think they like that they can't. It's weird. But they want to... And the way they've changed the bloody mini player button and stuck it right where you want it, oh, it just gets on my pecs. Keep ending up with this stupid mini player thing and a bunch of other crap. Right, I'm going to send it for a third time. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Yeah, see, the audio's all fine. It just will not do the bloody necessarium. And just bloody render it out, you know, just... What can you do? You are already in the raid. Good stuff. Dropbox. Why would I care? Promotions. Ooh, what? Oh, Black Friday crap. 3 months of Spotify. No thanks. Why would I want to listen to music at that bit, right? Yeah. Note to self not to run into... Oh, yeah. Don't. It's no problem if you accidentally run there on a neutral. Not so much if you run there on, you know... We need reflex fixes and crats. We need to log mule trucks to check on his bags of subway weapons. Yep. I'm slowly working my way back to doing streams on normal OBS, but I need to get all the crap that I've accumulated on this OBS to work on the Streamlabs, to work on regular OBS, and then I'm dumping Streamlabs. Because I did a very fast test stream and it all worked. It logged in and everything, but it's getting all the theme and the alerts and late, you know, all the stuff up here at the top of the screen and all that, getting all that working again. And it's going to take a few days of banging my head against the wall and reading tutorials and things like that. It's not as simple as copy paste. You can get the theme easy enough. That worked without any problem. So yeah. But I heard some pretty damning things about Streamlabs, so I won't be using them going forward as soon as I can get it all working. And plus, it's all based on OBS anyway. They had to take OBS out of it because apparently what they've been doing, they didn't have permission to use the name, but nobody chased after them for it until it turned out they'd paid for adverts that whenever someone Googled OBS, Google ads would bring up Streamlabs OBS or Sloobs. So they were trying to take advantage of all the goodwill and everything else that OBS has, without offering any donations or support or anything else to the creators of OBS, which is open source, so they're not breaking a law there, but they are about using the name. So that I didn't like. And then turns out really all they've done is just reskinned OBS. So they've not really made anything. It's all third-party stuff stuck in. Yeah, they asked permission, OBS said no, they did it anyway. Yeah, they asked and then did it anyway. Yeah, so they're going to lose me ever using them again. Too bad. It is a useful, intuitive interface that doesn't need a lot of thought to get it all working. But I'm pretty sure that's true of any software you become familiar with. You know, it's buying the ad space, buying ads without that trigger OBS to feed back to themselves, though. Yeah, that's kind of low. I know OBS is open source. The first few streams I did were on OBS, and people said, "Oh, use Streamlabs OBS. It's all virtually all set up for you. The alerts and everything just work." And thought, oh, well, that sounds easier than trying to figure it all out. Because before that, all I used OBS for was just recording video in games, etc. And it's always been absolutely superb at that. So we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, before all the drama, I think because of what they'd done, and very cleverly, if you Googled OBS, they came up first. So you thought, oh right, this is like owned by OBS or something. Yeah, and then now they're not using the name, so they abused OBS's good name effectively. So yeah, won't be using them going forward. I don't like things like that. I just don't. I just think it's wrong, and I don't want to be associated with it or anything else. So I won't use them again. It's as simple as that. As soon as OBS can do all the alerts as I want them to be, that's it. They're gone. They'll be uninstalled. Goodbye. Yeah, I watched Epos Vox. He's got like a 30-minute video on what went on. I watched all of that and kind of absorbed it and kind of went, well, yeah. And then his follow-up video, how to migrate everything from Streamlabs to something else. Should you want to, yeah. He could see by his own comment section, I think, that most people would want to do that. He is good, actually, Epos Vox. He's got good information, and his videos are easy to follow. I'll say that. He calls himself the stream professor. He's quite good. So yeah. There's Stream Elements, there's Streamlabs, and there's OBS and XSplit and tons of other stuff. I tried XSplit years ago. It was horrible. I think it's probably okay if you've got a capture card and you're running on a second system rather than trying to do everything on one system. And an old system at that, so it's not like I've got a Threadripper system and, doesn't really matter how much I'm running, it just gobbles it all up. So, yeah. Yeah, they don't, when it wants to update, it just does it. It doesn't tell you, it doesn't go skip for now, do later. It just goes, there's an update, and it updates you whether without you saying yes to it, and you go looking for an internal setting that update when I say so. Because sometimes I won't have it running until 5 minutes before the stream, and then suddenly it's faffing around. And I'm like, whoa, and then it comes up and it's not right. It's lost settings, and it's a pain in the arse when software takes control. People don't like it. Why they think they should be entitled to do it, I have no idea. Netmal, welcome to the stream. I want to get the layout all the same as well. Apparently that you can reskin OBS to look exactly like it anyway, so by the time I finish, you guys won't see any difference, and that's the whole point of doing it, is that I won't have to use it, and yet it'll all be done. Yay, he said faffing. Yeah, fettle, fuss and faff. Well known, AO Starkness. Long time no see. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Starkness became a mod kind of day one along with Savick, and then disappeared. Just didn't watch streams anymore. So, oh, well, fair enough. He's still playing. I don't really see much on the Discord either now. Well, not that often anyway. But he's sponsored a bunch of builds and stuff, so... Yeah, we're all posh now, Starkness. Do you remember the old room? When it used to look like that. You know, just random household objects as acoustic treatment around the room. Whereas now... where's it gone? That's about halfway through the process. There we go. Ta-da! Real acoustic treatment on the walls. All the old stuff gone. And finally got to... yeah, doing the ceiling, as you can see, as well. Slightly different shot there. That's a little better, isn't it? Than what it did look like. AO Darkness subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 16 months. Currently on a 16-month streak. What happens if I start ordinary OBS now? Does it pick up the... yeah, it does it, but the tiles at the top aren't showing who's done what or whatever, so it's not up to date. It's kind of weird. Needs more work, but as soon as it's done, it's done. 16 months, my God. Has it been that long? Suppose it has been, really. Yeah, that's how long I've been trying at doing Twitch. Check posture. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty straight here. Ends lyric a couple of babies later. Okay. Yeah, actually, yeah. 17 months since you started. Yeah, it is. I did 1 or 2 streams years ago. But, you know, that was kind of it. And then started people going, oh, do more streams, and going, right, okay, I will then. And then it became more regular and, you know, a thing. Yeah. And here we are. In terms of, like, as a platform, Twitch is better than YouTube by quite a margin, from my you know, from the person streaming's perspective. I'm just kind of glad that YouTube never managed to buy Twitch, because they'd have ruined it. It's like, at the minute they're doing this, they're ignoring everybody that makes long-form content and trying to get everybody doing shorts, because they're just trying to jump on the TikTok bandwagon, and they're going, make shorts now and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no one wants to watch me doing shorts. They're like clips on Twitch, you know. But they're desperately trying to get a bite of everybody else's pie instead of looking at what they have, which is medium to long form content that people binge watch. You know, that's what they've got. And it's like, they don't care what they've got. They want a piece of what everybody else has got, and they're always chasing after it. It's awful. I went through their survey and they said... and I said, well, you do realise that I can make in real terms, I can make more on Twitch in a month than it takes, than I can make on YouTube in nearly a year. And I've been on YouTube for 6 years. Putting in the time, doing all the editing, everything else. And they just, they don't care. So when they did their, your valuable content creator thingy, whatever, partner and all this, and what do you think? And I told them, I think most people fill these forms in going, oh, you're great, you're wonderful, hoping they're going to get something out of it. And I thought, no, give them some honesty. This is crap, this is bad, I don't feel good about the way this is done. I think the way you promote utter garbage on your platform is very telling. The way you have one set of rules for bigger channels and another set of rules for smaller channels is disgusting, etc., etc. But I don't want to just suddenly take down all the AO content, because that's thousands and thousands of hours. I'm not going to do that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just moaning at the world in general this evening. In New World at the minute. Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to have a go at it. I might have a look at the Secret World, but I'd have to download it first, so I'd have to plan ahead for that. Because even with, we've got an 80 meg down, that's still going to take a couple of hours to download the whole game, I think. How big is the Secret World when you're downloading it? Oh, it's only 6.4 gig. Oh, right. Secret World. Install size is confusing. How can the install size be 6.4 gigabyte? 13 according to the store page. The original game installed is 44 gig. Ah. 25 gig, yeah, okay. No, right, so yeah, it's a big thing anyway. How is New World anyway? It's been going a little while now. Has it sort of settled down a little bit maybe, or how's it doing? I did see Daylights was playing it. He gave us a little bit of it on his stream, but it was difficult to follow what the game really was like. Played New World to, well, I guess level 30 and then got bored. What's the play cycle? I mean, is there much character customization, as in what you can do with the build and, implants, perks and that kind of stuff? How much social interaction is there in the game? Is it sort of like, if you want to find a team, start talking to people, or is it auto team generator type of thing? Yeah. Do they have guilds and stuff like that where you can make friends and chat and all that kind of stuff? No auto team thing. That's kind of a positive for me, because auto team stuff generally just means you're basically playing a solo game with very stupid NPCs mostly. unless you're starting the game with a bunch of friends, and doing it that way. Otherwise, you just got really ridiculously daft NPCs that turn up and do stuff with you. group finders just lead to people running a dungeon without saying anything and then leaving over and over. Yeah, exactly. They're not... It doesn't require any social interaction whatsoever. And because of that, it just sort of becomes like, it's not for me. I like the old school way where you have to go, hi there, I'm trying to do this. Do you want to help? Or, and make friends and things like that. It's, if you take the social interaction out of an MMO, you haven't got a lot left, really. If you want to put a higher level weapon on your character, do you have to wait and say there's a level 30 weapon? Do you have to be level 30 to use it, or can you actually do any twinking and get it on? I haven't moved, Ensleric. Check posture. You should be clicking that when I'm like... When I've disappeared down there, I'm slouching really badly in the chair. That's when you check posture. But thanks for the hydrate. Yeah, I do. I end up, like on quite long raids, I end up sort of like... you start off all like this, and before the end of the raid, like, you've gone to crap. You've turned into a cat or something, So I was hoping to come on for 4:30, but I was still making dinner at that point, so yeah. And that's why I set the raid to be sort of now, really. I'm on a stool, so if I don't sit up straight, I'll fall off. Yeah, the back of this chair is actually pretty upright. It's about where you would have it for driving, etc. Hopefully you drive with, nearly a 45 degree or 90 degree bend in your arms. You do when you're racing. You see all this business. You never see a race driver doing it. They're always like that. Way more control. I know that's what they do in the Hollywood movies. That's not what they do on the track. And definitely not what you do when you're off-roading. You're like that off-roading. Pinned. Because otherwise you're going out. Otherwise you'd just be off. Rolled and everything else. And you never put your thumbs inside the wheel when you're off-roading. Because you can suddenly go... Bang! Broken thumb. You always drive like that. Thumbs on top. Roughly 15 minutes. Can't remember if my fixer's got... Has my fixer got Sector 42? I haven't played my fixer for a very long time. My main fixer, my paid fixer. Proof of what happened to Yoslin. Oh, that's the... Oh, what quest is that? I've done that quest, but I can't think what it is now. Is it the one for the guy inside the grid? The fixer grid? Is it one of those? It's, you know, go kill Jack Leg Chopper, and one of the things is that. Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? I can't remember. Curiosity killed the cat. Just Google it. Yeah, stool might not be that bad of an idea, actually. It's on Anu. Yeah, it's a Jack's ring thing. Ringlet of Black Panther whiskers is the reward for handing that in. Intelligence 14, aim shot 14. It's the agent ring hand in. I thought it was. At least now I can finish the Ashley Winstead quest. Yeah, it'd be quite easy after 120. I think that there is a reason they added the 120 requirement to it, but I think there's a lot of twinks that could probably handle it now, but I think we're going to be going. I think I'm looking at the raid window here, and I get the feeling us guys down in teams 5 and 6 are going to become a separate raid and going off to do a different bit. Maybe. Kilresh. By the way, I'm Inferno in front of you. Where? Ah, I see you now. I give you many buffs, except I'm on a keeper, so no, not really. In the white suit. There you go. That's really white on this screen. I don't know what it's like on the stream. What are you on? An NT? Yes, NT. Oh, you went that bracer. Cool. And then Jathos, yeah. Similar to mine, actually. Hoods are different. Mine's got different hoods, though. Got one of those somewhere. And that as well. Sluggish Notum lens. Give me all the damage. Yeah, whip is expensive to do, but hey. I found like a quality 280. I can't remember now. It wasn't what's the highest one? 300 or what, 275 or something like that, and I found a 273 one on the part on GMI for a hell of a lot less, and I thought, for 2 points. That'll do, you know. Need a thigh. Here. Look like, isn't it? Oh, you need, yeah, the two no drops. Ear and the thigh. Yeah. I did mine. They were actually quite easy on OpEffects NT, I thought. Can't remember what other bits. I know I've got one of the shoulder pads at least, though, yeah. Back armour, I can't remember. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. On the Enforcer, I had everything except the thigh, so I just put everything in and went. But now I know I can get the thigh in now because I've got all the other implants in. It's relatively, it's just a perks reset, a couple of buffs, and a bit of gear swapping and done. Because he's got the alpha everything else, so it makes getting the other one back in quite easy. Can I give me some tips for trader? Yes, you can drain twice. You've got ransack and deprive. You should always be draining both. And then you can ladder your drains and get into ridiculously powerful gear at low levels with two traders, because you ransack and deprive, get a wrangle. That allows you to use a higher ransack and deprive, so you get an even higher in skill. And you just keep rolling around on that until you hit a level lock. By which point you can use redonkulous stuff. Especially with shotguns. To the point where until you drain your OE. And then you go ransack deprive. Second set of ransack and deprive. Third set of ransack and deprive. And by which point the mob's got nothing left. It's doing no damage to you. Yeah, pretty cool. Also, trader calms are very powerful. Three or six, okay. LFT Yuki, okay. There's my... There it is. Yeah, you still do ransacks and deprives. You just can't use nanite enhanced ones as well. Because they're OFAB, they're Lost Eden stuff. Also, you can get into higher NCU, etc. really early on, which is pretty cool. You've got a load of comp-lit buffs. Yeah, the calms are really powerful, you know. I'd say best calm. I think they're the only person better at calming is a Krat. I think they're actually better than NT. And NT's pretty bloody good, you know. Ugh, time for some water. I shall be back in a moment. Excuse me. Yeah, traders are, you know, you can go into a mission and drain up on one mob and then just calm everything with really high, you know, with a higher level calm. And then when your drains start running out, you just start draining another one and recalm it. So you can take control of a mission quite easily on them. Takes a bit of practice, you know. First trader you've met. Yeah, it took me a little while to get on top of it, but yeah, you can sort of have everything, you know, you've got all the plates spinning, and it's quite easy in missions and stuff, and then, or on a quest and there's no one else around, you're like, it's got control, everything's working well, and some idiot goes running through, you're like, oh no, you've just broken it all. Zinzig, welcome to the stream, how the devil are you? Yeah, traders are good fun. They are good fun. I'm not sure if Froobs can use the PDKPs though, which are really nice on Trader. Hodor today, it is Sector 42. Or at least it should say that on the stream. Does it not? Should do. Going to have a quick look. Alien Sectors 42. Alien Sectors 42. Alien... Yeah, it's doing the echo thing. It does, I'm just blind, don't worry about it. Enzleric, I'm off for a bit. See you later. See you later, Enzleric. Thanks for dropping by. We most likely will still be going, I think. It'll take about an hour to get all this done anyway, so... Current callers. Right, we're in Yuki, or Yucky. So that's our macro. Yeah, the early trader heals seem kind of useless, and you end up thinking, ugh. What are these are terrible, I'm not using these again, but later on they get better, yeah. Then you're not a doc on a trader, but I mean, you can, in a pinch, you can heal like doing, say, hecklers or something like that, but you're on a froob, so probably not going to come up anyway. But the job of the trader is to ransack and deprive the skills of the mob, then suck away all their ACs, their crit resistance and everything else, until you could be hitting them with a pea shooter and critting them for stupid amounts of damage every single time. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it can tip the scales. We are right. We are east. In the right of the crossroads. Press D at the crossroads. Yes, we're doing East in our breakaway team. Hodor raid is doing two different generals. Kilresh, looks like your guys are about to step. I think we're all just chomping at the bit and standing here, you know. Let's get the cores, there we go. I would like authorization to enter Sector 42. Here you are, we trade it to him. I accept the mission, please give me access, and goodbye. If you don't do the whole dialogue, it locks you out. Which is always fun. Except it's never fun and your raid is over already. Hate to mess up as a tank or a dock. Yeah. Being a tank is actually feels more stressful than a dock, you know. You wouldn't think so, but in my experience you do. Like with the dock, at 220 like, a lot of the time you're just doing complete heal. Not complete, you're doing the highest team heal and keeping everyone up just by chain casting that. Whereas on a Enforcer, you sort of feel that you have to be a bit more focused. Because you're in charge of keeping aggro off everybody else. Ooh. Rub the mic with your shoulder, why don't you? Yeah, if anyone else gets, you know, like if you don't get the pull right and things like that, and hold aggro off everybody, people get all frowns on you. Looking awfully dark on the camera, I just looked now. Yeah, it'll do. Sometimes it gets really weird. It's my own fault. I went out and I bought the cheapest camcorder that Logitech... the cheapest webcam that Logitech make. I bought their cheapest keyboard, and to be fair, it's lasted longer than the Razer gaming keyboard, yeah. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it's a good product, it just, whenever I restart the computer, any of the, like, the colour, temperature or anything like that is just out the... So I just switched everything on auto and just left it. Got sick of constantly having to reset it. It just will not remember settings. And the only fix I can find on the interwebs is running it with Logitech Hub. I tried that and it doesn't recognise the webcam. It's got to be this better camera or higher than the one I've got. So it's like, right, you're done. Keyboard wise, I've got the it's the Logitech good old G17. G710, I mean. And the mouse is one of them. The 502 replacement. I still have spare keycaps for that, yeah. It was due to sent me this. He said, I bought the new, RGB Vomit version, which I've been wanting for a while. So he bought that for himself and said, do you want my old one? And my old monitor. And I went, yeah, sure. And he stuck them in a box and sent them. I've had that keyboard since then, which was the beginning of 2020. The mouse, though, I bought this in 2014, I think. And they are absolute. I mean, it's small, but all mice seem small to me. I mean, every mouse just disappears in my hand. So... But it's really quite nice to use. It feels very precise, no matter what you're doing. Like when you're editing video and moving tiny little things around, it does feel very, very precise. And the response is very sort of sharp as well. There's no sense of syrupiness with it, if that's a word for how a mouse can feel. As long as you, in certain games, disable eye present interval and things like that, it's very, very sharp. Syrup? What? Syrupiness. Yes, very good. Might want to rethink how you type that. You're terrible, you lot. It's like a carry-on film, you guys. Carry-on streaming. Apparently is what's going on. Oh, Sid! PG, please, yeah. I'll allow that. But... there we go. So yeah, Twitch is a platform, etc. way better than YouTube to deal with. Salvo AO, Salvo ZA resume sing mode. Oh, good God. And we're here. Yes, we are. Faffing around in Sector 42, trying not to sing anything that will get a copyright claim, and you'll be surprised how many and how easy it is for that to happen. So you have to talk in a sing-songy way. Am I cocooned? I am cocooned. Help, I was cocooned. Well, I got out eventually. Someone got me out. So yes, even 4 seconds of Sultans of Swing got a copyright claim on YouTube. That's how awful they are. They just let them do it. And this is how it works, right? I could argue that claim, say it's 4 seconds of the song. There's no way they should be able to monetize 4 hours of my video for the sake of 4 seconds of their song. And YouTube don't mediate or make a decision. They feed that back to the claimant, who's like Sony, EMI, Warner Brothers, and they decide whether or not to release the claim. That's it. That's your only recourse. It's complete garbage. Flip Out Freak, that's a good song. I'm not a singist. I'm not a singer. I know a lot about singing and how you sing and how to coach people to use their voice, but actually sing, I'm not that good. It's hard to sing along to popular songs when you're a baritone, because there aren't many songs by baritones that are popular songs, so, you know. Everything's way too high and, you know. You just gotta murder log. The paid trader weapon. Oh, is the login reward. Yeah. They're a thing. Yes, they are. Sea shanty, yeah, somebody, There was one there girl and lots of ale. That's about the limit, yeah. And the salt in the air put a tear in his eye and there's my sea shanty. Org mate just gave it you. Nice. I think you can get some things like that on some of the login rewards. Yeah, sea shanties made a bit of a comeback. I was glad about that. It's kind of nice. We are Team East in here. Yumi Himi join the group. Yumi Himi, no! You're too late, darling. Actually, she may be able to make it. Feels very dark down here, away from people with light sources, I have to say. Yes, if the tank gets cocooned, it's a bad thing. Bad for the whole raid. The tank can't mongo, someone else is getting hammered. Usually it jumps onto the dock, even though they say, no, we have fixed mob aggro. Yumi Himi, welcome to the stream, nice to see you. We're east. I think you may have missed it tonight, I don't know. Unless you can blitz down here. Don't know if it's too late. Everything respawns behind you, doesn't it, in here? That's the only thing. As an NT, I get panic attacks. Yeah, just a bit. Ah. Well, to be fair, last time we didn't set off until, God, 20 past? Half past or something? Yeah, it was like 30 minutes past the hour. And then this time it was like, just like 5 minutes after the hour. So yeah, I think the only way to guarantee you coming is get there early, isn't it? Sometimes you're going to have to, you know, wait around quite a bit. I can't remember what kind of boss you get here. You get Marshal and Support. Ah, yeah. It's like Sector 35 in here. But I think you get the two different cocoon types as well, which are a pain in the arse. You get ones with HP bars like this, and the proper ones which are players which are like that. I'm also getting quite warm in here. I'm going to open the window. Go stand by the enforcer over here. I can see one of the mobs we want. Killing the supports. Yeah, you'll have to make a keeper as well, Sky Cannon. They're a lot of fun. Can feel a little boring, I suppose, but I quite enjoy them. They're good for streams, because you're not massively preoccupied. But if you're used to something like a lot of busy work, like an NT, a Shade, that kind of thing, or a trader as well, you're quite busy on a trader, sort of managing everything. Whereas a keeper is like, tab, Q, go. Shady Keep 2.0. Can you not access your old account, no? And you just got the new account. Always make another. I made a keeper years and years ago. Made an Atrox one. Well, actually, the very first one I made was Solitus, and then I saw an Enforcer being awesome in Temple of the Three Winds when he was about level 50. So thereafter, I made an Enforcer instead as a bit of a Temple twink. He wasn't that brilliant, but he could do most of it. Just couldn't solo the main boss. If I could access Shady's account, he would be asking for org invite. Well, maybe you'll get it back one day. I don't know the story there, so I don't know. But yeah, it was only after I made this one, a Solitus one, I actually prefer it. I mean, it is much better geared than the other one now. Just forgot his login details. Can you remember the email that was with the account? Or is it one of those you can't get that email anymore? I think my first email for AO was like a Hotmail account or something. That was the only email I was using back in 2001 was a Hotmail one and an AOL one, because we had AOL, which was terrible. Once we got off AOL, I got a BT one, so I swapped to that. And then eventually swapped to TalkTalk. And then I swapped to Gmail, you know. Yay, some ads. We have things to do on the melee crew. Patrollers always aggro my tune. I don't know why. That's going down. We've got quite a lot of damage in this raid group, to be fair. wanting my procs to fire, so hitting aggro doesn't work. You have to actually be hitting things for your procs to fire, it seems. Seems a little bit dark, doesn't it, in here? Hopefully you guys can see okay. Someone on DNet is selling a ton of nanos. High chance of effortless strikes. That's quite a nice one. It's like an extra 1k a nits on your pet. We wait for the other sides to get to this stage and the complete countdown. Should put this away actually. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I thought I had anti-aliasing on. So everything looks very smooth. Come now. Visible light remodulation device. They're tradable anyway, so not a big deal. What was this? Complete blueprinting of Destroyer of Sheol. 220 Pocket Boss. Gonna grab AC from north and east and slowly take it to southeast then west north. What? What? Oh, the artillery commander from northeast and slowly take it southeast then west north. Okay. Is there any shotgun buffs that buff 60? Composite heavy artillery will buff it for 100, along with a ton of other weapon skills. And obviously a wrangle. Get your 6 slot and a bunch of NCUs on. That would be the first thing I'd do on the trader. Thereafter you can do a hell of a lot with them. Dynamic gas redistribution valves. Don't need. I don't need anything from this raid on the keeper at least. But they always want me to bring this keeper. I think mainly because it's like end game geared, I suppose. So what else could I add? Not much really. Hoppy Trader. Yeah, anything can work with Trader. I made an Atrox one just because that was the vote. And he turned out really well. Never did do alphas on him or anything, but he's, you know, he's solid. Whitney Trader, General of the Glowing Night Flies, has joined Hodor raid. Alt of Yumi Himi. Yeah, you can use the earlier version of a PDKP shotguns because it's marked as Trox only. And PDKPs are not, but you can't make them on a Froob, I don't think. Or at least you can't use one on a Froob, as far as I can remember. It goes through like a no-drop stage in the crafting, so it's a pain in the arse. They use Sector 28 belt to make, or the thing for it. Yeah, I did it on mine. These are Atrox Trader, but you can put, I mean, everyone was starting to use the PDKP in crit builds because it had such a high crit on it, and then they nerfed it. Ithaca used to be really popular, but yeah, the Diamond Line kick pistol is still awesome for Trader on Froob, but you have to be Atrox to use that. If you've only just rolled him, I'd go and make an Atrox one and work through that just to use the Diamond Line. Depends if they're just going to be a buff monkey for wrangles and stuff. It's not really as important, but if you're going to play them, you know, right up to 200 or whatever, I would probably do Trox just to use the Diamond Line kick pistol. Because even the unmodded one's pretty good. Trying to remember what I used on... I'd have to go back and watch the Let's Build series to remember what weapons I used as he leveled. I do remember using Snake Master, Ithacas, things like that. And then people started suggesting weapons and I used them and, you know. Yeah, Dog of War's a good weapon for Froobs. A really good weapon for Froobs, a pair of those, or even a single one. I don't know why someone felt they needed to use a bloody hydro vehicle, but hey... There's only spawning like 1 and 2 seekers. I has no fear of the buggers anymore. I've got so used to dying by them, they didn't. I know they can kill me, but I just don't care. Which is not a good survival trait, is it, really? Tron. That's what's happening when there aren't any consequences of dying also. Well, you missed the raid, but hey. I'm just not afraid of being blown up by by Seekers. I've been killed that many times by them, thanks to Space Quest going, no, come back and say hello to my Seekers again. Even when I managed to sort of like round them up with Mongo and whatnot, or outrun them, or, you know, whatever. Suddenly, I'm warped back into the middle of them as they're exploding. So it's sort of like, yeah. Thing is, on an Enforcer, you can't afford to let yourself die on this, otherwise the mob is just going to kill you. The funniest one is we were in here, and everything was going really well, and then... suddenly the team with the Enforcer and everything just disappeared. We were like, oh. And of course, the mob immediately went, I don't like you. And started pounding on me. There was no dock, and that was it. Game over. We all died. And what had happened was the Fixer, who was, you know, is here to snare the Seekers and everything. His cat jumped onto his keyboard and meeped everyone out. Which is like, no! Yeah. Death by Pusscat. Not good. Yeah, the cat. Yeah. I think I named the video Death by Cat or something like that. It's a shame Invasion Plan is no drop. Be nice to loot it by coming on this tune and then, you know, trade it over to another tune that needs it or whatever. But no, it doesn't work like that. Murderous creatures, yeah, well, that's cats for you, isn't it? Sorry, Pusskins, I can't feed you right now, I'm doing Sector 42. You know, Pusskins the cat. No, you're not. Feed me now, human. There you go. Zaulini won Invasion Plan for 9,875 points. Yeah, our cats used to be like that. Yeah, they got older and older, and, you know, eventually they went and, you know, passed away. And we just never replaced the cats. We had one dog, and that dog was, God, like 17, 18 when she went. And or we did replace her, sort of thing. Oh, it's not really replacing, is it? You just, like, after about 3 months afterwards, I went, I miss having a dog, you know. We had this comment, me and Mrs. Callis too, said, you know, and you come home, I said, I'm still opening the door with my hand down to stop them running out. And she went, yeah, I am as well. We'll get another dog. So we got another dog. Strange. Towhead0304. Howdy, Kalos. Howdy. Welcome to the stream. You've missed most of it. We've done the thing. Oh, someone bid 10,001 points over on the other one. Visken leads the raid. Yep, Visken won for 10,001 points. Bloody hell. I think I was somewhere near that when I got one on the keeper. Now hopefully Alliance have done that. All sides are good. We are free to meep. Oh, right. How many points do you get per raid? Depends which raid it is, to be honest. So, Yeah, it does. It depends. Like, you get so many points per stage. The most points you get over time are from doing Pandemonium, because you get so many points per Zod, things like that. There we go, we're all over so quick. Just over an hour. My God. And I've already done all the dailies on the Enforcer, so they're kind of done now. Not sure what else we can do this evening, even. Just as a thought. Everybody was asking me to look at Secret World last weekend, and I was going to download it and do something with it this week, but just never got around to it. I'm not that bothered. How many points have I got now? Let's have a look. Put it back where it's supposed to be. Okay. Tell Hodor raid. I don't seem to be getting any points lately. Or only getting a few, but then again I'm not doing a lot of the raids, unfortunately. Trying to think. Let's have a look on the trader. See what weapons they've got. Or what weapons they had. Do points log. Ah, right, yeah. Your raid points log. So there you go. That's when I got an invasion plan. Then, which way is the date going? Upward. Yeah. I've not had many since. As you can see. Yeah, not that many. There you go. Hal Brock with his PDKPs. Yeah, I think at one point he had Greed of the Zan as a main weapon, obviously. Also had Special Edition Shotgun. But currently is running around with perfected Diamond Line kick pistols. Shotgun, burst, fling shot. But you got to be 210 for those. Yeah, Sharp Tony said, please put Brock in the title. So I was like, okay, yeah, we'll do it. You know. That type of thing. What weapons did he used to use? Let's go and have a look in a bank and have a look. Polished Eliminator, you start at one. Ithaca KI-8 Snake Man, that was quite a nice one. Crut Assault Waltzing Queen, that was alright as well. No burst or anything, but comp lit for 20, intelligence 24, and stamina for 24. It's quite a nice weapon to run around with. I'm not sure after that, really. We did have perfected alien tank armor at one point. Been a while since I played this guy, to be honest, so... Dunno. He's got all sorts of gear in here. I think he's only got beaters in. Yeah. He's only got beaters. Not even a beta thigh. But yeah, he's pretty solid, even so. It's all about draining. Once you get those drains, yeah, you're laughing. You start draining the mobs and, yeah, all hell breaks loose. Domodge, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's just not playing anymore. He said, like, he probably never ever will come back. A basic diamond line kick pistol, though. I think I've got... I went and farmed one with the shade, and I think I've left it on my soldier. Because I was planning on replacing one of the Zan weapons with that. So I'd have an MV and replace the modified MV with a PDKP, but I never got round to it. I can't remember all the steps to go through it all. My God, he's still got missions left over from ages ago. Let's have a quick look on the soldier. I think he's got it in his inventory, so you can kind of see what they're like. Mostly for show, because they just use it for trade skill these days. It's useful to have at least one toon that can make stuff, isn't it? Yeah, he was an assault rifle toon for years until I changed him. Yeah, diamond line kick pistol Atrox, then it's pistol for 901, shotgun for 601, burst 750 and fling shot 500. You know, it is a more an end game weapon, especially for Froob, to have the spare to get it on. I can't remember what the stages are for those. Google it and have a look. Diamond line soldier. Yeah, the next one is you make a low recall one, but you can't do it on Froob, I don't think, because you use one of the alien sector items to do it. It just ups its damage with an internal adjustment. I think that... Does that put a requirement on it? Yeah, level 201. So you can't have the even the basic upgraded version. And then there's another weapon you add. Another item you add to it. Yeah, the Sector 28 belt item. That's it. It's something like that. And then is it just screwdriver? Yeah. So it's an alien sector item, which you can't get to on Froob. But it's still pretty good for doing on Froob. All kinds of random ones. Yeah. Yeah, 2,250 weaponsmithing, 2,175 mechanical engineering, and 2,100 in electrical engineering. Yeah, so that's going to be stripped on a soldier to do it. I'd have to strip the character, reset various skills, put them all into trade skill, put a bunch of scout armor on, get a load of buffs, go to the city, use the machine in the city as well. So yes, that would be fun. Yeah, he's cool. Whatever you say, he's cool. Where are we at on this one now? Yeah, I know it's a lot of... it was even on Trader, it was a pain to make. On my Trader, you know. Skill lock implants and perk to get city buff twice. Yes, I believe so, yeah. Message from N Yo-Yo, I'm told it is. Hey. Hey. There we go. Could maybe do Dio if people want to do Dio. I don't mind either way, to be honest. We could do an experiment with OBS, but I don't think it's working quite right yet. It doesn't seem to have all the various stuff I've added, so I'm going to play with it maybe tomorrow night. Do that instead. It didn't know. Yeah, Sector 42 is done. I didn't get anything. I went on my keeper. There's nothing in there for that tune, but they were like, yeah, bring your keeper, bring your keeper. That keeper is pretty good, to be fair, you know. Sky Cannon, are you still there? Are you still on the stream? I was going to suggest... Oh yeah, prototype symbiont, thanks. I shouldn't have claimed it on this tune. She claimed it on something else, but I can't think of anything else that would use it, so... Sky Cannon's there. We could go and do... No, I think they've gone. It's their birthday. They've probably gone off for more alcohol. I was going to suggest I'll go and do Corporal Ashley Winstead, do the last stage with them. It would make it a damn sight easy. Some cool looking tunes around in this game. You don't realise, do you? I'd come on Dio if I didn't work on my lobies. Ah, I see. Oh, plus 10 is up. For 25 more minutes. I didn't know that. Handy dandy buff, if anyone needs it. Otherwise, it's grinding Inferno missions on this tune, which I don't fancy that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling tired this evening. It's nearly 8 o'clock and I'm already feeling sleepy. Got no chance. Getting old. Better to come at these things all fresh. It was singing the sea shanty that wore me out. That's what it was. It's the age taking place. Probably, yeah. I've got to that age where after I eat, I feel sleepy. Like being a kid again or something, you know? Alright, you had your lunch, go have a nap. Check out this old shirt. Master Bastard, oh my god! That is proper old. God, I haven't seen one of those in years. Master Bastard's t-shirt. I met Master Bastard and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. I have a Lindu one. I've got a few nice ones on Carlos. Hang on. I think I got some from the ARC team. From Mazur, I think. At the I did the memorial, covered that, streamed it for the ARCs. He's not wearing it right now, but he gave me. No, it was a picture he gave me, I think. I had an interview with her back in the days of Pack of Froobs. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, no idea what bag I'd put it in. I've got loads of social stuff on this, on Kalos too. It's kind of ridiculous. You can get a lot of it from the veteran store, like a pack, and it's got like 20 different sets of social armor in it. The log shall still be on the official forums as well. Oh right, yeah. Yeah, I got a picture off Mazur. Or it might not have been Mazur, it might have been one of the ARCs that gave me. I can't remember just now. The brain is failing me. It's in my Sky apartment. Does it need to be in my inventory? I think it does, doesn't it? Where did I put it? Council of Truth invitation. Lifetime VIP. No. Oh God, what have I done with it? The grind shirt. I got one of those. Oh, what was... Oh, yeah. Daily ammo login. Yeah, give me... Just what, you know... Yeah, I got the Mazur t-shirt. I should have... that's it there, isn't it? Sunrise Luxury Key, I think. I can't remember if it's this door or a different door. No, this is it, yeah. So, there you go. I've got the Zark trophy. And one of these. ARC wants you, advisors of Rubicar. There's not many of these, apparently. They're quite... You only get one when ARC give it you. So I've got all those. Try Plumbo. It's what you make of it. This is about it, really. I'm not big on style, as you probably guessed. I've got a couple up here. The grind. Splash. Go get some. Got a few of those. The in-joke with the 3 seashells. You seem to be out of toilet paper. Where there should be toilet paper, there's only, 3 seashells. This is what you get in one of these apartments. So you got your bank, you got a GMI, you got a grid, and a mail terminal as well. Demolition Man, yeah, that's it. You get a TV by your bed, for when you're in the mood for watching TV. And you got a second TV up on this side. And there's the rest of the space station, apparently. And a black planet out there that's not lit. You've never had one of these. This was gifted to me as well. Or the money for it was. And you can sit on the bench in the parkland area and look into space watching various ships fly by. Very cool. But I've also got access in the nightclub as well. Which is quite cool. I can't remember what this is. Oh yeah, so this is where you can keep your car. This is the garage. The garage. They are very cool little apartments. But you can get in the VIP lounge in the nightclub up here. I think I need the card out as well. Yeah, I think I need that with me. So we're in the nightclub. All been in here. Very cool place for parties and such. But you can also, if you have one, get away from the rabble. I think it's in here, I can't remember. No? You not get in that door there. Is it this side? Well, that's weird. I can't get in the club and I've got the key. I've got it here. Lifetime VIP key card. Clicking the card. Card on the door. Weird? Don't know. Siljar Russell. Farting at Fatty. What's this link? Don't know, but it's huge. There's been a terrible... God, that's a huge bit. Terrible spill at the Garfield factory. Okay. Kind of cool. Why? Oh, right, finally. Yes, so the VIP. I can has the VIP lounge if I want. And watch everybody outside. Took a while before it let me in though. Maybe it's just a bit of lag or something. And the lava lamp that actually works. Yay. Yeah, it's working now. That was weird. I was like, what the hell? I paid damn good money for this. I did as well. I had to start up the server where the club is as no one is in there. Oh, of course, yes. If no one's in there, it takes its time, doesn't it? To Rubicar. I've got the Shadowlands beta one as well, which is the Job apartment. But you've got more stuff in one of those, to be honest. Yeah, I've still got packs of clothes I've not even opened. Gift-wrapped ski suit. Gift-wrapped camouflage outfit. Gift-wrapped trapeze artist. Bellhop costume. Gift-wrapped ski... You know, I've still got stuff I've not even used yet. Yeah, Job Luxury I've got as well. Because I got the Shadowlands beta. So you get it as well. Job Luxury apartment is a little more open, but yeah, I need to make some room. Where can I put these? That's a good place to put them. Put those away there. The Job key is a green one, I think. I just has to remember what I did with it. Ah, there it is. Yep, Job Luxury Apartment. Yeah, Shadowlands pre-order. If you pre-ordered Shadowlands at a certain point, you got the Job Luxury Apartment as well. So I pre-bought it and everything else. So you do get a grid exit. But I haven't actually decorated this one much. Just got the default stuff in it, I think. So you got your nice bathroom, luxury bed, a better view really. Stuff here, the Oriental eating area, which actually works because if you sit in it, you know how characters sit in it, you're kind of at the right height for eating. It doesn't have a bank, it just has the grid. Unfortunately, that's all it's got. You have got a little balcony, though. And no, you can't jump off. I've tried 1,000 times. No ceiling leat cover bed. No. Has a sort of oriental feel, I think. A lot of it. Picture from Pandemonium. Not Pandemonium. That's Inferno. I know where that is. That's where the left and right hand are, I think. No mirrored ceiling, I'm sorry. That's Nascence. As is that. That, I think, is Adonis, maybe, or Sheol. Not sure. And that's it. That's all you get in here, though, is that. Whereas the other one, you've got GMI, the bank, and everything else. But there was no GMI when that came out. It didn't exist. So, yeah. When Shadowlands came out, there was no GMI. Just put you in some random spot in here. Like so. There you go, looking at houses. I think I've got I used to have the very first apartment I had. I know where it was, but I don't think I've got access to it anymore. I don't know where the key for it is. Show you exactly where, because it was the first backyard I found on this character after he spawned on the server back in the old days. In tier, of course. GMI came out with AI first. Yeah, but it wasn't GMI, it was player stores. It was a little different. So when you saw something on GMI, it told you where to find it. And you found it. I've gone the wrong way, I think. Yeah, you actually found it in a player city when the player cities were on the ground. On Rubicar proper. Ah, the Council of Truth. Yeah, just along here. Next to this bar. There you go. Apartment Complex 9, tier. And the apartment I went for was next to this thing. Yeah, it's just spawned a new one for me. These are the old apartments you used to get. There's nothing in them. I'm assuming this is a bedroom. There's no toilet. There's no nothing. Very, very sort of basic. But I used to come in here and drop tons of stuff on the floor going, okay, it's safe now. Leave it. And be like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, God. You know, and then be completely unaware of what that was. And then I'd come back an hour later and, of course, all my stuff had gone. And I was like, no. First time out, I came out of here, my Voodoo 3. I couldn't see these. I came out and went, oh, I think it's crashed. I think it... Oh, no, it's working again. Oh, there's a load of people here. How do I get there? And I literally did this, walked around here, went, hey, hi guys, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. Pfft, dead. It was just funny. Do you know what I mean? It really was. It was like, oh, well, you just walked into that, didn't you? Because I couldn't even see those sort of pink circly things. They just weren't there on my screen because I only had like like I say, a Voodoo 3. Ooh, bit of lag. You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Overforce has reached enlightenment. Yep, and I regularly used to log here. And this used to be thriving just here. The Wampers used to be up on this. And it was like a real hub. You know, I'd log in and go, oh, I need a wrangle to get that new gun on. And just sort of like run down to here. I'm going to do some buffing, right. Dock on the rock, tip them, you know, 300 creds or whatever the going rate was at the time. Get a wrangle in Backyard 5, you know, and all of that. The Voodoo 3, yeah. I thought the Voodoo 3 was the dog's danglies when I got it. I think it was. It was an AGP card, wasn't it? With onboard memory. It was the first 2D, 3D Voodoo card. I had that. I think it was 128, yeah, or something like that. And then I can't remember. I had a Sound Blaster card, but it had a front 5 1/4 bay at the front for jack plugs and stuff, and a ribbon cable down to the sound card. I can't remember which sound card it actually was, but I dearly loved it. It did MIDI, it did everything. It was great. That was back in the days where, like, onboard sound was nothing. Soundblaster 32 AWG. It could have been, yeah. And then it had that card with it. Let's have a look. Could have been that. That rings a bell. I think maybe that was... Yeah, the images that Google's bringing up, they're all... Yeah, sound cards were bigger than graphics cards, they were, yeah. I had the ISA type ones as well. It was all down for, you know, because of music production and stuff like that is why I had it. Then I can't remember what it was, but it had a ribbon cable that went up for that. Yeah, well, that's why I got it, because it was just good for music and etc. You know, that was the main sort of reason for having one at all for me. I mean, okay, sound in games was alright, but we were recording stuff for the band on it and all sorts, you know. Yeah, you get sound fonts. So what you would do is you would allocate system memory to store your sound fonts, and it would play the sound fonts like your drums and pianos and stuff. It's all quite different now, with VSTs and such. It's a different system, but yeah, it used to be like that, and some of them were really good as well. I mean, by today's standards, you know, like Addictive Drums and stuff like that, nah, nowhere near as good as that. But that program is, you know, would have filled 3 hard drives in those days, you know, so, yeah. Logged on. Legion 84. Storm, that's an old org. It's the oldest org. Young man, I'll have you know. Sound Blaster 128 was basically the same card, but let you use system memory instead. Yeah, 98 kilohertz. I remember that. Which is nice, but completely unnecessary. It really is. It's a huge dynamic range, which puts your noise floor right on the floor. But nowadays, stuff is, you know, I go through. This is me talking into this microphone. That goes into the Harman DBX 286. That goes directly into the audio interface, and that's what you hear when I'm on the mic. The sound card sample rate is 48 kilohertz at 24-bit. 24-bit gives you more sort of dynamic range as well. But when you're hearing it, you're all hearing like Opus 251 or something. Yeah, you get so much more dynamic range with it. Yeah. That's the thing I don't think people are aware of. You'd have to go back to really high quality, high speed tape to get that kind of dynamic range. You couldn't do it on vinyl. It'd just throw the needle off it'd just throw the needle off or snap it. Which is why hi-fi amps are very coloured. They're not at all accurate. They're, you know, there's a lot of harmonic resonance on them and stuff to give you the low end that isn't really there. Right, really, I should put all these together, shouldn't I, so I don't lose them, he said. Like, yeah, sure. So, yeah, there we go. That's about the size of it. I'm still waiting for YouTube to finish rendering yesterday's stream. It's still not done it. It's still stuck at 360p. I've sent it over for a third time now in the hope that it will finally get it. It's when you send over long streams, sometimes it just gets stuck and goes, yeah, nah, and just won't do it. So you have to do a thing where you go into the editor and you snip 1 second off the end and it re-renders the whole thing. And sometimes that works and it finishes rendering out to 1080p. But not always, which is a pain in the arse, you know, given the way my schedule sort of works. I haven't got time to faff with all that. Like you will ever return. What? Has someone in front of me. Booty Bank 03. I think that's one of Booty's banks. His bank's a level 100 and can do stuff. What, to the apartments? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't roleplay a lot. Or enough, really, to warrant it, I guess. But yeah. Spa 2112, hello all, good day from Texas. How are things in the Lone Star State? Are they well? I was about to sort of call it a night on the stream. Actually, we've done Hodor and everything. Not a lot left to do now. There's Dio, I suppose, and stuff like that, but it's a bit late on a Sunday. For me. Yeah, getting old. Yeah, he's got a little booty bank that ended up becoming a subway, not subway, biomare twink. I suppose we could go and check on Thingamy-Bob. Booty bank, yes, you are the flagged. Whoa, Spa 2112 is gifting 5 tier 1 subs to Callus 2's community. My god, he's gifted tier 1 sub to Gutboy TV, Flip Out Freak, Mitch McDonald Die, and Temasold and Killer Key 2. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. Good god. Booty bank, you flagged. Any news on TL? TL? What's TL? Remind me. I has the forgotten. Oh, test live. Yes, good point. Let's go to test live. Good idea. Where's the exit gone? I can't log off. I can't find that button. There you go. Only joking. I don't know. Let's go explore together what is going on the test live. Let me just do that. We'll go and discover together. So give me a second to log off here, and then you can look at my wonderfully boring grey desktop. Right, test live. Let's have a look. Okay, there's no patch. Right, I've got my... I've got my mule parked outside the door. I think this is him, I'm not sure. No, this isn't him. No, not him. This is a tune I made for someone who was convinced, and I mean absolutely convinced, that they should be able to return the IP they could see in here, until I showed them it's just trickle down, dude. You don't have any IP in there. And they wouldn't have it until I rolled a character on here and just showed them. So there you go. Okay, not that one. Which one was it? This one? Longest Road. Yeah, this is the dude. He's sat outside. What I'm waiting for is to run up to Biomare at 2:20 and be told, you know, you need to be in a team or something. But it hasn't done so far. It just keeps saying, you must be under 100. Let's go and have a quick look. You have to be level 100 or below to enter this area. I can put him in a raid group as well. I've got a 200 alt he can team with, I think. I can't remember the command on Test Live to find out what can be done, sort of thing. Anything new on the server, there is a command for it, but I can't think what the hell it is. There we go. Right, so he's in team. Convert to raid. No. I can't remember. There is a proper command you can do on the Test Live server, but I can't remember what the hell it is. Savik told me it's something like... Hang on, Savik probably knows off the top of her head if they're alive on the Discord. I can ask them, but I don't know that they are. I think Savik's offline. You remember the command on Test Live for new items? They're offline, so they may, at this time of night, it's quite possible Savik's already gone for her Buble bath. Yeah, I think Savik's gone to bed. Or, you know, is not online. Not at home to company, as the old saying was. Yeah. I can't remember it. It's something like... Tell... Test Live... News. No. Oh, God, what was it? Can't remember. Does anyone else know? It just tells you any new items since that have been added since the last patch or whatever, but it looks like the last patch is not a thing. Yeah, I can't even remember if it is a thing like that or not. No, it's not. It's a server command. It's not a tell to a bot. But I can't for the life of me think what it actually is. And I've typed it like dozens of times, but my brain's gone blank. It's something like Test Live something, something. But yeah. But yeah, there's nothing in there. Recent messages, online, offline. Just the two windows. No, there's no script for it either. Damn. I can't remember what it is. Oh, Yumi Himi, you're my saviour. Tell. Test live. Server status. New items. New items. No changes. Yeah, nothing new. So if they are working on Biomare, it's nowhere near yet. Yeah, it's come up there, look. But yeah, so there we go. Right, okay, well, we can probably leave it there, I'm thinking. Anybody else streaming Anarchy online? Could be interesting. Let's take a bit of a look. Just to see. Yes, Twitch, I know I am. Marthries83, leveling the Omnicrat, also testing out Streamlabs versus Twitch Studio. Let's have a look. Are you playing lots and lots of music? Nope. He's playing some music, I think. You know, some sort of thing going on there. Should we go raid him? He's got a camera and a mic and everything, so... Right, we go raid new guy, whom I don't really know. So, we go raid him. He is streaming Anarchy and everything else. All aboard! Go say hi. Is that everybody that wants to go? Okie dokie. Right, we'll go raid that guy. I'm not going to be streaming on Mondays going forward, so the next stream will be on Wednesday, hopefully by which time I'll have ditched Streamlabs and gone over to OBS again. So, okay, it says it's for mature audiences, so hopefully you won't be offended. I doubt you will be, though. So, okay, folks, I'll see you Wednesday, and bye for now.